Hello everyone, hello, G here. I really need to set a time for these lives, isn't it? So we're doing lives every Saturday afternoon, and if we have a guest, we try to do it during the week. So for the Saturday lives, I usually bring some tips on either on how you can align your mindset to get more clients, or some strategies or tips in terms of marketing on how to get more clients. So I'm just trying to see if I can access my page here. Okay, yeah, it's working. So hello Robert, hello Jolanta, it's good to have you here. So if you're watching this online, just hit the wave sign there, a little button there. If you're watching this on replay, just write replay so we know that you were here. So today is gonna be a very short video. I have to take my puppy dog to the vet in a few minutes. But those 5 top tips that I will share today, they are very important. They're very simple, but very important, because I've been seeing people failing on that every week. So I've been talking to tons of coaches every week, and you know, these are the things I noticed that most people are not doing. That's very basic. So I'll cover them very quickly today. So make sure you have this in place. This is crucial, guys. So first of all, concentrate in one thing. Right? So I've been seeing people trying to work around too many platforms, and that's just time consuming. They get tired, they work, and they don't see results. So make sure you choose one platform and stick to it. I mean, you can post on Instagram and then post the same post on Facebook. You can do that, but if it doesn't take you too much time, but mainly concentrate in one place, right? So that will take you a few seconds, post here, post there, that's fine. But like, choose one platform so you can focusing on that. So in terms of messaging, in terms of connecting with people, you can do that in one platform, although because otherwise you're gonna feel burned and you feel like you're working, you're not getting results, so you end up being demotivated. I don't even know if that's a word, demotivated. I think it is. So concentrate in one platform. What I suggest is concentrate on Facebook, because, you know, there are more than 4 billion. That's the information I got here. And I did a research on that. So more than 4 billion internet users, you know, across the globe. And let me just give you the figure of how many people are on Facebook. So on Facebook, 2.5 billion people are active using Facebook. That's a lot of people. So it's very likely that your clients are on Facebook. They can be on other platforms too, but it's very likely they are here on Facebook. So why wasting time, you know, posting other places, or even you know, making YouTube channel? If you enjoy doing that, then by all means do that. But if you don't have much time, if you like doing this part-time and you have other commitments, then choose one platform. Otherwise you just be wasting your time and not getting the results you want. So that's tip number 1. So the next one is write about what you do on your bio, or I think it's called introduction actually. Let me open my page, my profile page here very quickly. So let me just see if it says bio or intro. It says intro. So on your profile page, you have a banner. So you have a little round picture, and then underneath there's a field that says intro. So in there you have a very short space to write something. You know, you can't write too many things. That is a very short introduction of who you are and what you are about. So be very clear on your message there, because people will look to see what you're all about, and many times they can't understand, you know, what you do. So please revise that, go there and revise, see what you've written there, and make sure it's clear. So in a few words, just say what you do or what you offer. It doesn't matter, okay? It's the same, but you must be clear on that field. Underneath that, and that's tip, so that was tip number 2. I mentioned that today would be very quickly, not because I need to go, but also because this is very simple, right? These are simple things that you don't need help doing. I mean, if you struggle doing any of the things I'm telling you, just, you know, send me a PM or write a comment here and I can make a video training on how to do these things. But to be honest, these are very simple things. You can do it on your own. If you can't, just ask for help and I'll be more than happy to help you. So underneath the bio thing, no, actually, so the intro is what you do, and then underneath that, that's called bio, right? So that's the field we're gonna be talking about, and that's the tip number 3. Tip number 3 is make sure on your bio, right, you're gonna put the link of your pages or your group or page, all right, if you have only one. So make sure that you put the link in there, because some people, they have Facebook groups but it's not linked on their to their profile. So when people go and look on their profile, they don't know they have a Facebook group. So that is a very good way of increasing your members on the members on your group, or getting more members for your group, because people will look at your page, they like you, maybe they like a comment you did, you know, inside another Facebook group. So then they'll go and check what you're all about, and then they read your intro. It's very clear, that's what you do, and say, "Oh, interesting." And then they'll go and say, "Oh, she has a Facebook group, she has a Facebook page, let me check that." So they'll go and check, and then they'll be able to see who you are, because that's, you know, where you're going to express your personality. And then they might become, you know, a member of your group without you being invited, without you inviting them. You know, they'll be asking to actually be part of your group, right? I have my old Facebook group. It's still active and I'm still operating on that. I have more than 330 people on a waiting list. At the beginning, I was deleting those people. But now I just let it be, and I have more than 330. I didn't have time to go there and delete all those people anymore. So it came to a point where I was too busy in my psychotherapy work that I couldn't get any more clients. So I just I stopped advertising my group. So groups, you know, and I keep saying that in every live I make, but groups are a very good way of you getting clients, because there will be where you're gonna the groups will be where you're gonna be talking to your audience directly. So what I mean is, it's your ideal clients are all there in one place, so you'll be talking directly to them. So it's very important that you have one if you want to grow and scale. If not, at least put the link of your page on your bio introduction, your bio field on your profile page. Right, so under the bio, there's a thing that says, I don't even know if it says anything. I don't think it says anything, but it has a space for you to put a picture there. So in that picture, you can, in that space, you can use to, you know, do your marketing and put maybe a picture of you, or about what you do, or a picture of your offer, something that people have a visual thing about, you know, you and your services. So use that space. Is there, make use of it and relate to your business. Right, so that was tip number 3, I think. I lost count, 3 or 4, not sure anymore. So the next one is when you're posting something, I think that was tip number 4, I think. So when you post something, make sure that if you have time, add a picture on your post, because that will help, because people are usually just like scrolling down, so they don't really pay attention. So if there's a picture that caught their attention, they will stop and they will even go back to check and see what that picture is about. So ideally you should be posting every day, right? At least 1 post a day. 2 would be, in an ideal world, 2 would be perfect, right? So 2 would be perfect, but if you post at least once a day, that's just to keep the reach going, because if you don't post for a few days, your reach will go down. So make sure you keep consistent, and consistent is key when you're using a Facebook and even any online platform, really, to advertise your business. So consistent is key, and make sure if you have time, put a picture in it. Sometimes I don't have time to put a picture, so I'm just like, make a post and throw it out there. It's better to have a post without a picture than no post at all. But if you have the time, make sure you have a picture. At least most of your posts should have a picture. But if you don't have a picture in 1 or 2, sometimes it's absolutely fine. At least put some color behind, something that will caught the attention. Okay, so next tip. Yes, tip number 5, I think. So that's the last one anyway. So it's number 5 or 6, I'm not quite sure. So it should be 5. So the next tip, and that might sound a little bit too simplistic to say, but I've seen that in real life, and I see that nearly every day. So especially with therapists, if you're a coach, and don't take me wrong, you're a little bit more creative, but for therapists, we're not used to do this. We never learn how to do these things. So for us, it's a little bit more difficult, but try not to be boring. And what do I mean by that? Try not to use technical languages, because people will not connect with you if you talk like you are a professional, like a teacher in the university, right? So if you talk like you're writing your studies, that's not going to stick. So people will probably not even read what you're writing, because that will feel boring for a majority of people, unless your niche is the super qualified people, then you can write up to their level. But generally, if you're working with the public, write in a way that doesn't sound boring, and write like you speak, really. I think that's it. Just write like you speak. You connect better with people, and also you can express your personality when you're writing like you speak. When you write in technical form, that doesn't sound right for Facebook. For a platform where it should be social. We're socializing. So remember, you're not writing an essay, you're just writing a post. So you should write as you speak. Okay, so that should be my 5 or 6 top tips for today. I know it's very simple, but as I said, I see over and over again people that are not doing these things. So let's start with the basics and have our foundation right, so we can nail it. All right, everyone? So it was a pleasure to be here and to see these friendly faces watching me right now. So I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. Have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you soon online. Take care. Bye-bye for now.